Things are getting crazy out here. Excuse me. So one of the first things I want to jump into is all the all the Trump memes and stuff like that. I don't see why they're making like there's people on Fortnite like making little skits and stuff of like what happened, and like there's one that really bothers me because there's one where dude's on stage and then they're shooting at him, and then yeah, it's just like people reenacting stuff, and they keep saying that he missed. That was an amazing shot that the dude made, and people that don't shoot don't realize that. That's the thing. People don't realize the shot that that guy made, and with just having a red dot and being able to even be anywhere around his head was an amazing shot. But they're making people are making jokes and memes about it. It wasn't just Trump that got shot. It was other people that got shot and died. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more. But people are just taking it and making jokes about it. Like, are you making jokes about the person that died? No. And they're saying he's a bad shot and all that. It's terrible because he lost his life. But that shows too that there is such a problem with our country with mental health and all these things. And they're trying to feed us that he's a Republican. He was not one of us. He was not a Republican at all. He was a Democrat. He registered as a Republican, but all his money and everything went to Democrat things and all that. Yeah, it's getting weird. Man, this dude just walked up to me and had a quarter in his hand, stuck his hand out to me, and was just standing there. And I was just staring at him. He said, "Can you spare $1?" I took my earbud out and I said, "I have kids. Can you spare 50 cents?" Oh yeah, you're being banished to the shadow realm. I'll put you in a timeout for 10 minutes. Let you think about your actions. A grown man put you in timeout. Remember that, Mr. Yeah, he's goofy. But yeah, the dude had his hand out and asked if he had 50 cents, and I said again, "I have kids." He said, "Can I have your chain?" and pointed at me, like pointed at it. And he was close enough where I could punch him. Like if I stuck my hand out, I could. So I just looked at him and kind of like, can you back up? And he walked off. What is going on? If I didn't give you $1 or anything like that, why would I give you this at all? I wouldn't give it to you if it was fake. But yeah, I don't know. He going somebody gonna end up doing something to him because he's in personal space, and two, you never know who's having a bad day. So you can run across somebody that's having a terrible day. Because I used to do it with people. If I was having a bad day, I'm taking it out on everybody. Didn't matter who it was. If you looked at me crazy, not even if you looked at me crazy. If you looked at me, I'm gonna say something. I'm just gonna press the issue. But praise the Lord, He's changing me in every way because now people can look at me with all kinds of ways. Leave it alone, leave it alone, because it's nothing. Because at the end of the day, you have to know what you're capable of. You have to realize what you're capable of. Oh, as a man. And I mean, unless nobody's threatening or doing something like that, there's really nothing to worry about. Because words aren't enough. 'Cause I'll let you talk, and I'm just going to continue to do my mission. And if you continue, that's where it's going to be an issue. Yeah, man, our economy is going to poop. I was, yeah, so many people are not understanding what is going on with the dollar. Our dollar is worthless. It really is. And the government they're so scared because they see that people are waking up, but not enough people have woken up and actually took everything for what it is. So they're still playing the game. And that's why I've been moving my money into not currency, into something I can hold, something I can touch, which is gold and silver and water filters, food, bullets. I put a lot in the bullets. What? I don't even know what that meant, but all right. Turtle. Turtle. All right. Uh, yeah, man. I don't know. Because I work for an apartment, and there's a whole bunch of programs that'll pay for people's rent, and I be thinking, how do all these people be getting funding for housing? And then on top of that, how much money we are sending overseas. Like, we're sending so much money overseas, and we are being taxed to death. And the people that don't work, they don't care. They're not seeing how much they're taking, because between me and my future wife, they're taking, I'd say, $3,000 a month. Yeah, I'd say $3,000 a month easy. And I mean, it don't sound like that much, but it really is that much, considering what we have and other things. So there was like some kind of stocks involving Trump, and the week leading up to his assassination attempt, BlackRock and Vanguard had put a whole bunch of stock into whatever it was, but he lived. Trump was not supposed to live. And like, the people that I watch, they're all over it, because if Trump would have died, we wouldn't be guessing or looking into who tried to kill him and all the flaws. We would just be at war automatically. We'd just be in civil war no matter what. There's this lady that has a Christian channel, and she had posted a video of this guy. The video was made like a couple months ago, and he said he had a dream about Trump's assassination. He said he was up talking, and then somebody shot a bullet next to his ear, and it broke his eardrum. And Trump got down and was praying, and in the dream he won the election, but after that it was a huge, our economy crashed. and all of those, all but after Trump got shot, he really started pushing God, like turning it like fire, a Christian that's on fire, like a believer that's just on the roll. I need to get that fire back because I've got laxed. But he keep on blessing me. You know what I'm saying? But all of those things are happening. Like there's somebody that's close to Trump was saying that he had created the Oval Office. So that's something else too. That's what the United States needs because it was created with God in mind. It was us, the people, and the Lord. That's what the United States was founded on. We need to get back to that because it's been just corrupted and perverted by greed and all the other things. That's why our economy is going the way it's going. Because Trump was already saying a long time ago that we need to bring the jobs back home and quit doing it overseas. They need to stop giving out handouts. They need to make it to where people have to work, where they have to do something. Period. That's it. Because there's no drought. There's no none of those things. We don't lack. There's not a famine. There's none of those things. Certain areas, yeah, like a lot of stuff has been getting messed up, but that's war, and us warring with 3 different nations, and that's like this. Everybody, like the internet and all that stuff. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's not gonna work. Yeah, you're right. What's up, Adam? But yeah, people are just allowed to not do nothing, and we lose so much money. We lose so much money on funding homeless people and feeding them and all these things, and all that needs to stop because if is you should either go to jail, go to a food farm where you have to work and make us food, go to jail or the military. Get clean, jail, military, or food farm. One of those things. If you overdose and they bring you back and you're no matter what, you have to pick one of those things. Because we saved your life, you owe us. You finna get to work. You finna do something. You finna pay some taxes. You finna do something. Because that's the thing with these people is they don't feel that they have a purpose. We need to give them a purpose. None of these people feel like they have a purpose. That's why they're fine with continuing this life. Well, that's not a life. That's not a life. Bless you. That's not a life for them. Yeah, when I was in the world and stuff like that, I wasn't like that. I was bad, but I wasn't like that. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I worked and everything. I just don't see how you just give everything up. I mean, everything. These people be having kids. these people be having kids and not caring and stuff like that. I don't understand. You have kids and you just leave the kids for dope. Yeah. I was looking and I was like, I'm not sure. How you been? How's the family? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You too. Yeah, no. Y'all need to give your life to the Lord. That's what you need to do. No, that's the big thing is I've noticed once I gave my life to the Lord, everything's different, and He's answered everything that I've asked for. I got a wife. I got a place. I got a good job. I got my health. I mean, I got things that I'm working on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My best friend is no longer an alcoholic. My mom is no longer an alcoholic. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. He's changed me completely. Now, hear this. I am not the best. I'm not the best at all. Not claiming to be the best at all. I have a lot of flaws. A lot of flaws. So don't think I'm on here just, oh yeah, Daddy, I gave my life to the Lord and I don't do nothing wrong. No, I do a lot of things wrong. I do a lot of things wrong and I like a lot of things. But from what I was, He's changed my life a lot in every way. To the way I speak, the way I think. Man, praise the Lord, man. Yeah, praise the Lord, because he can do everything. He can do it all. You might not see it, and you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it till later on. I was just talking to my fiance about that. Things that happen, we don't see it when it's happening at the moment, but later on, you'll see how everything ties together, and it is crazy. It is crazy how everything ties together. But it's beautiful, though. It truly is. It's sad seeing all these people out here. I'm just going to show you. Walk with me. Talk with me. I don't know if y'all can see it. Talk this way. But yeah, and the people that are out here, they are getting younger and younger. Like that's the thing.
Let's go Pepsi, only $1.
Oh, good, thank you. Well, at least he out here hustling. I dig that. But the people that are out here, they're getting younger and younger. And it's sad that these kids want to be defiant. And yeah, they just don't have a purpose. It's mind blowing. Because a lot of them don't be having nothing going on. They don't be having nothing going on. They just quit life and just do drugs. What? How are you gonna quit life and just start doing drugs and be on the street? Like that's the thing to do. Like that's just fun. Like living life like that can't be fun. It can't be. Like I was homeless, but I wasn't homeless like that. Like living in a tent and stuff like that. Yeah, not doing that. They be young. And then it's like the older men. Hello. And it's like the older men. I was pushing that like for a couple months, like a couple months ago. The great men are dying. The great men of our generation are dying off. They're dying off. I mean, like the grandpas and the older fathers. My biological, I don't know really much about him. Like, truly, I know he's a short Mexican that is my height, pretty good, and has kids that he does not take care of. I got multiple siblings. And it's funny because the last time I talked to him, I had I had thanked him for not or no, I had thanked him for showing me what not to do, because I was like, yeah, you weren't there for nothing. Nothing. I had to be raised by other men and family, and I always lacked a lot of things just because. Oh, there's a recital, guys. Oh, it's Willy Wonka. You guys want to watch it? Let's hit the live. Boom. That's all y'all get for one like. I got stuff to do. But yeah, no. Yeah, he showed me everything what not to do. And believe it or not, kids need both parents no matter what nobody say. A woman can't take care of a kid by themselves. A man can't take care of a kid by themselves. It doesn't work. Woo! It doesn't work like that. You need both. And that's why I strive so hard to have a functioning household and show communication the correct way. Correct. I don't know what I just said, but the correct way. Because I want my daughter to know what a functioning household is, what a functioning household looks like. Because yeah, if not, I don't want my daughter to bring home a dude that's like me. I don't want her to bring home a sweet talker. I don't want none of that, because, and that's another thing too. The kids now, they do not have game. They don't know how to talk to girls. They don't. It's cringy. It is cringy. They do not have it. But I noticed that too. My little cousins that are under me, they don't have it. I got a little cousin. He's like my little brother, and he's seen me do everything. He's heard all my conversations. He's soaked in all the game, and that's it. That's all he got. He can get the initial, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what time it is? Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Boo? He got that. He get that initial. Comes to the sitting down and the true conversation, it's out the window. He can't. This is pre cell phones, so we used to walk around with pens, right? Woo, I feel. We walk around with pens, and you always had to have something. You always had to have like a piece of paper Because if you wrote it on your skin, you couldn't get another girl's phone number because she's gonna be like, "What's that? Can't do that. Can't do that at all." So yeah, sure I was 13, and he'd be like, "Hey, go get her number. Go get her number." Remember, literally, every girl that was within my age range to 3 years older, because I would put her at like 17, I'm shooting my shot at. And that initial shooting your shot, okay, there's no going in there. There's no going in there. Man, okay, I'm black. Oh, check this out. They got an arcade in Lloyd Center. Check that out. But yeah, no. Shoot shoot the shot at everything. What is that? I don't know what that is. Let's go take the gander. Not the moon garden. Oh yeah. Not doing that. Portland smash. Um, but yeah, no, I used to shoot my shot at everything. But that taught me rejection. And the kids now don't know how to accept rejection, or they don't know how to handle it because they've never been rejected enough. Because I'm not tripping, especially back then when I was younger. I wasn't tripping on a girl be like, nah, I'm good. That's what happens. Everybody's not gonna be like, oh yeah, I love you. Yeah, let's go off and get married and have some kids. Nobody's doing that. And it's rare that you're gonna just get a woman that you don't have to show your worth to, unless it's just pouring out of you with your confidence. And that's what it is. You have to have that confidence. Because yeah, and it's weird because now, if you just walk up to a woman now and start talking to her, that's automatically a turn on just because you're doing it. Yeah, because folks ain't doing it. They don't have the heart. They don't have the huevos. They ain't got it. But it's I don't know, man. I'll tell you. I don't see it with these kids no more. They think different. They ain't got no game. They don't want to work. What is she doing? And then they want to get it from a female. Bro, you ain't got enough game to get it from a female. And then if you think the pipe is it, I'll tell you. The pipe is only gonna work for so long. It's only gonna work for so long. I've done it all. That's not gonna keep her. You gotta have it all. You gotta have something going. You gotta have some money. You gotta be able to keep. Hello. Yeah, you gotta keep her interested. All the things. You gotta listen to her, not just listen to her, but hear what she's saying. But yeah, folks be having a hard time doing that. Can't listen to a woman and retain it. That should be a telltale sign. If she asks you something and you can't bring it up in a couple days, oh yeah, that's not gonna last long. She's not for it. Matter of fact, I'll get back on here.